Hello my dear learners, a very good evening everyone. I am Shashank and I welcome you all on English Medium Prep by Exampur, which is a complete English medium channel. So very good evening everyone and welcome to the session, and today guys we are going to discuss the next topic from the Indian polity, that will be the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. So Prime Minister and Council of Minister guys, it is such a topic where you can frame such a questions that is completely applied question on a concept. So from this particular topic we can face such a question which is completely applied question. That means if you have read the theory and if you don't know the practicality how it is being applied, then you will land up in finding or in taking the wrong answer or bubbling the wrong answer. So this is the topic which is a it is not that much conceptual, but it is highly practical topic of the Indian polity, from where you can find the questions which is indirectly related to the topic. So first of all, please confirm your attendance and then we are going to start the session of today. And today that is the topic of Prime Minister and Council of Minister. And Prime Minister, as you all know, is the head of Council of Minister, and Council of Minister, it is defined in Article 74. It is a group of minister whose Prime Minister is the head. And what is the work of the Council of Minister is to aid and advise the President of India. So work of the Council of Minister is to advise the President of India. So I hope my dear students this should be clear to all of you, and then we are going to start the session of today itself. So we are going to start the session of today itself, that is the Prime Minister and Council of Minister. So now we are going to start the topic Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. Okay, so guys, now let's start the session of today.
Next meal.
So let's start the session of today, guys. Okay, Sharvani, very good evening and welcome to the session everyone. And students, now let's start the session of today, and today we are going to discuss the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. So let's begin the session, and here is the first question that is before you. And the timer is started. Which of the following statement is correct about Prime Minister of India? So out of this four statement, which statement is correct about the Prime Minister of India? First is the Prime Minister is the nominal head of the Council of Minister. He is not responsible to the Parliament. He cannot dismiss any of his minister, and Prime Minister is the real head of the Council of Minister. So Mr. Putin, very good evening, and what will be the correct answer of this question? The question is before you. Please answer the question according to the given statement. So which of the following statement is correct about the Prime Minister of India? And the correct statement is, guys, option D, that is the Prime Minister of India. So statement is correct about Prime Minister is कि Prime Minister is the real head of Council of Minister. He is not the nominal head. He is the real head of Council of Minister, and he is also the head of the council as well. And Prime Minister, guys, it is defined in Article 75 clause 1. So Prime Minister is defined in Article 75 clause 1 कि Prime Minister is the it is in Union Executive. It is in Union Executive, and it is defined that Prime Minister is the real head of the Council of Minister. So correct answer will be what? It will be option D. that Prime Minister is the real head, he is not the nominal head of the Council of Ministers. So correct answer will be option D. Now come to a very easy but unique question कि Prime Minister of India is elected, selected, appointed, nominated. So how Prime Minister of India is there? So what will be the correct answer, guys? How the Prime Minister of India, what happens with the Prime Minister of India? So what will be the correct answer? Putin is saying option C, then one is saying option D. What will be the correct answer? Okay, so guys, first of all, if I talk about the Prime Minister, Prime Minister of India is appointed by President of India. So Prime Minister of India is appointed by President of India. Appointed by President. So Prime Minister is appointed by President. It is not selected, nominated. He is appointed by President of India. So correct answer will be what, guys? It will be option D, that Prime Minister is appointed. He is not elected, he is not selected, because we elect member of parliaments. Member of parliaments, sorry, member of parliament in case of we elect member of parliament, we do not select or nominate. So we elect member of parliament and Prime Minister is appointed by the President of India. So Prime Minister is appointed by President of India. So correct answer will be what, guys? It will be option B, that Prime Minister is always appointed. Is that clear to all of you? Because this type of question, although it's very simple, but yet creates confusion in the mind of student. Although it's very simple, but yet it creates the confusion in the mind of students. Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to all of you, guys? Then do let me know. Is it clear to all of you? Okay, so now guys, we will be moving to the next question and we'll see what next question is for us. Then we'll see what next question is for us. Okay, let's move to the next question. Okay, let's move to the next question. Good evening, Arvind. And let's move to the next question. Next question, guys, we have the Article 78 of the Constitution of India lays down the duty of. So, Article 78 of the Constitution lays the duty of whom? So, whose duty is laid in the Article 78 of Indian Constitution? Is it of the Speaker Lok Sabha, Chairman Rajya Sabha, CNAG, or Comptroller or the Prime Minister? So, whose duty it is being laid in the Constitution of India through Article 78? So, if I talk about Article 78, Article 78 lays the duty of the Prime Minister. Lays the duty of the Prime Minister कि for Council of Minister, he is the head of Council of Minister. Then he can appoint or dismiss the minister. Ex officio chairman of Niti Ayog. Then recommends President to dissolve Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha as well. So correct answer will be, guys, it is the Prime Minister of India. And if I talk about the speaker, that is defined in Article 93, and CNAG, that is defined in Article 148, and CNAG is also called Guardian of Public Purse. CNAG is called Guardian of Public Purse. So correct answer will be what, guys? It will be option D, that is the Prime Minister of India. And Prime Minister is the head of the Council of Ministers as well, and he is appointed by the President of India. And CNAG, that is also called Guardian of Public Purse. So I hope, guys, this should be clear to all of you. Then do let me know. Then I will be moving to the next question. So is that clear to all of you? Then do let me know. Okay, so guys, now we will be moving to the next question and we'll see what next question is for us. So let's move, yes. Huh. Okay, so guys, now let's move to the next question. Okay, let's move to the next question, guys. Then we will be discussing the next one. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of the cabinet? So, cabinet means what? All minister in the government, minister with the cabinet rank, cabinet minister and their secretaries, or the minister of state. So, what does the word cabinet means? What does the word cabinet means? What is meaning of cabinet? What is the meaning of cabinet, guys? What is the meaning of cabinet? Okay, let's see the correct answer. Cabinet means all the ministers in the government, ministers with the cabinet rank. So guys, if I talk about this type of circle, so outer circle is Council of Ministers and inner circle is Cabinet Minister. Now the cabinet word, it is mentioned in Article 352. Article 352 of Indian Constitution. The word cabinet, it is only mentioned in Article 352 of Indian Constitution. And cabinet means ki minister with the cabinet rank. So minister with the cabinet rank, they are called the cabinet ministers. And number of ministers in a cabinet is decided by Prime Minister himself. So the number of ministers in a cabinet is always decided by Prime Minister himself, and the maximum size of Council of Minister, it is 15% of total strength of Lok Sabha, including Prime Minister. That is the strength of the Council of Minister, and secretaries of the minister are generally the IAS officers. They are IAS officers generally. But for Ministry of External Affairs, they are IFS officers, whereas in the Ministry of Finance, they are generally the IRS officers. So IAS, IFS or IRS officers generally. So correct answer will be option B. And ministers of state, that is also called MOS, they are the members of parliament, but rank is of minister of state. Rank is of minister of state. Rank is of minister of state. It does not mean that they are the legislature. आर्टिकल 5 तो प्रेसिडेंट इमरजेंसी है, प्रेसिडेंट इमरजेंसी कुछ नहीं होता, ये नेशनल इमरजेंसी है। This is of national emergency. So 352, it is related to national emergency. It is not some emergency, it is related to national emergency. All union ministers are cabinet minister, not at all. So the number of ministers in a cabinet is always decided by Prime Minister himself. And in the Council of Minister, guys, that you will find that there are generally 3 types of minister in Council of Minister. In Council of Minister, we have generally 3 types of minister: cabinet minister, minister of state, then minister of state independent charge. Minister of state independent charge. So this consists of the Council of Minister. So this is helpful for bank also? No, not at all. It's not helpful for the bank mathematics study. So this is only helpful for the FCI paper and also for the SSC, but it is not helpful for the bank. Definitely not. It is not helpful for the bank, only helpful for the SSC and other state PCS examination, not for the bank itself. So this is the composition of Council of Ministers. So this is the composition of Council of Minister: Cabinet Minister, Minister of State, independent charge. So I hope, guys, this should be clear to all of you कि what is the composition of the Council of Minister, and Cabinet, it is a separate wing. It is a separate wing. Definitely for SSC and Railway it is completely helpful. So correct answer will be, guys, कि the cabinet means only the ministers having the cabinet rank, and the number of minister in a cabinet is always decided by the council. There is no union minister. Union means कि those minister who are working in center. So union minister means what? कि union means कि those minister who are working in center. Those minister working in center. Those ministers who are working in center, guys, they are called union minister. Those ministers who are working in center, they are called union ministers. Clear, Mr. Putin? Those ministers who are working in center, they are called union ministers. Clear? Okay. See, union ministers are generally those ministers who are working in center, they are called union ministers. So that is the name which is given. It is not the exact name कि they are called union minister. So केंद्रीय मंत्री means those मंत्री who are working in center. So वो मंत्री जो केंद्र में काम कर रहे हैं, केंद्र सरकार के साथ काम कर रहे हैं, उसी को केंद्रीय मंत्री कहा जाता है. तो जो मंत्री केंद्र के साथ यानी केंद्र सरकार में काम कर रहे हैं उसी को केंद्रीय मंत्री कहते हैं. सो व्हेनेवर यू विल रीड द हिंदी न्यूज़पेपर द वर्ड यूनियन मिनिस्टर कम्स, दैट इज ऑल कॉल्ड केंद्रीय मंत्री. केंद्रीय मंत्री का सिंपल सा मतलब होता है कि वो मंत्री जो केंद्र सरकार में काम कर रहे हैं या केंद्र सरकार के साथ काम कर रहे हैं, उन्हीं को कहा जाता है केंद्रीय मंत्री. आई होप नाउ यू मस्ट हैव अंडरस्टूड व्हेन आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड दिस थिंग इन हिंदी. So I hope you must have understood कि what is union minister, those ministers who are working in center. केंद्र के साथ जब काम करते हैं तो उन्हीं को कहते हैं केंद्रीय मंत्री. I hope it is clear to all of you, guys. Then I will be moving to the next question. So I think it is clear to all of you. Let's move to the next question and let's discuss कि what next question is for us. Now if the Prime Minister of India belongs to the upper house of the parliament, he will not be able to vote in his favor in the event of a no confidence motion. He will not be able to speak in the budget of the lower house. He can make statement only in upper house. He will have to become member of the lower house within 6 months after being sworn as a Prime Minister. So which of the following thing will happen if the Prime Minister of India is the member of Rajya Sabha? What will happen if Prime Minister is the member of Rajya Sabha? Please see the option carefully before answering the question. This is an implied question. This is a practical implementation of the concepts that you have read. Okay. So you are saying option D, Arvind. So before giving any question, any answer, please read the question carefully. Okay, guys, the correct answer will be what? Correct answer will be neither A nor B. The correct answer will be option A. Correct answer will be option A. Guys, if he is the member of the upper house of the parliament, so he can't vote in lower house resolution. So if he is the member of the upper house of the parliament, he cannot vote in any resolution that is in lower house. So he can come in lower house, he can speak in lower house, but cannot vote in lower house. Therefore, correct answer will be he will not be able to vote in his favor in a no confidence motion, because no confidence motion is always presented in Lok Sabha. No confidence motion is always presented in Lok Sabha. So in case if he is the member of the upper house, he cannot vote in any resolution which is presented in the lower house. So correct answer will be option A. Not be able to speak on the budget of the lower house. This statement is wrong. He can come, he can speak, but cannot vote. He can come, he can speak, he can sit, but cannot vote. He can make statement only in the upper house, not at all, it is not needed, and will have to become member of the lower house within 6 months. It is not completely necessary. If you become member of any house of the parliament within 6 months, then your prime ministership will be retained. So correct answer will be option A. And this is a question, guys, what I have said earlier, this is a implied question. This is a practical explanation of the concepts that you have read. It is the practical explanation of the concepts that you have read कि Prime Minister can be the member of the lower house, and in fact in India there are 4 Prime Ministers who were member of upper house. Indira Gandhi in 1966, then H.D. Deve Gowda in 1996, then Indra Kumar Gujral 1997, and followed by Dr. Manmohan Singh. Followed by Dr. Manmohan Singh. No confidence motion is always presented in Lok Sabha. That is just that it comes that when if it is passed by simple majority, then the ruling government will collapse. So no confidence motion, it is presented by opposition party against the ruling party. Against the ruling party in Lok Sabha. So that is always presented by opposition party against the ruling party in Lok Sabha, and just to prove that the majority of the ruling party, the majority is not with the ruling party of Lok Sabha, so that is the reason to present over there. So there are 4 Prime Ministers of India who were the members of Rajya Sabha, and they are the Prime Ministers of India as well. So Indira Gandhi, H.D. Deve Gowda, Indra Kumar Gujral and Dr. Manmohan Singh. So they were the 4 Prime Ministers of India who worked, who were the Rajya Sabha member, yet they became the PM of India. So correct answer will be, guys, option A, that is he cannot vote in the favor of the event of the no confidence. So that is a very good question. That is the application of the things that we have read in the Prime Minister section of Indian polity. So correct answer will be option A. Now guys, before I should move, let me tell you about our Exampo app, and I will request everyone to please download this app, because with all the paid courses with the test series on a minimum fee, it will run on Exampo app. Then you will be getting the free subject wise quizzes plus report card in the form of PDF, then job alert, admit card, exam date, then previous year question with solution. Other than this, topic wise free live class that is going to be start very soon. Then free full length and sectional test with report card, free exam voice PDF and practice set, daily, weekly and monthly current affair. And current affair, that will be bilingual, that is Hindi plus English. That will be in Hindi plus English. And how to download this Exampo app, guys? That's also very simple. First of all, you have to go to Google Play Store. Once you will go to Google Play Store, there you search Exampo. The screen will appear like this. Exampo Sarkari Naukri Prep. Then you have to install. And if you are using it for the first time, if you are first time user, then you have to click on Let's Register. And once you will click on Let's Register, a small form will be opened before you. Then you have to fill necessary details, tick the checkbox and click on Let's Register. Finally, the app will get registered and you can start using the facilities other than the paid courses. Every facilities and the paid courses are also on a very affordable fee. And we are also running a heavy discount. That means we are running flat 75% discount because of our Foundation Day offer, that you have to use gift 75 to get this flat 75% off on SSC CGL Tier 1 and Tier 2, SSC Stenographer Batch, CPO, CHSL and Foundation. And that is flat 75% off on our selected courses. Now, which courses you will be getting? That is in the CGL 2022-23 Officers Batch. The price after applying the codes gift 75, that will be 999. For Stenographer Batch, after applying the gift 75, it will become 499. And if you are preparing for the CPO, then after applying the gift 75, it will be 749. And the content will be taught bilingually. That is in English and Hindi, and just you have to use the code gift 75. Use the code gift 75 to avail the flat 75% discount. So this is all about the different offers and the prices of the products that we are offering to you with a heavy discounted price, on a very heavy discounted price. Now guys, we will be moving to the next question and we'll see what next question is for us. Now, come to the next question. Next question is a very generalistic question कि Prime Minister of India is generally member of whom? So Prime Minister of India is generally member of, not a member of Parliament, member of Lok Sabha, member of Rajya Sabha, member of both the houses. So in general condition, what is the condition of a Prime Minister? In general condition, what is the condition of Prime Minister? Okay, what is the general condition of a Prime Minister, guys? Okay, see if I say कि generally the in normal condition person can be member of any house of the parliament. So person can be member of any house of parliament. So in general, guys, person can be member of any house of the parliament. That means he can be member of either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha at a time. At a time, he can be the member of Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha at a time. It is not possible that the person can become the member of both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha at a time. So, in general condition, the Prime Minister is the member of Lok Sabha, but it is not mandatory. So, it is written generally. It is written generally, it is not mandatory. So, he can be the member of Lok Sabha or he can be the member of Rajya Sabha. And it can be also possible. It can be also possible that the person can't be the member of any house of parliament. So it is also possible that person cannot be the member of any house of parliament. Example can be Rajiv Gandhi. Example can be Rajiv Gandhi. Once Indira Gandhi died, at that point of time, Rajiv Gandhi was a pilot of Air India. He was not a full-time politician. So once Mrs. Indira Gandhi died, he became the Prime Minister of India. And once he became the Prime Minister of India, at that point of time, he was not the member of any house of the parliament. So he contested the election from the Raebareli seat. He became the Prime Minister of India. So it is not like that ki guys, ki a person can be both the member of, can be within a time he can be member of both the houses of parliament. So at a time you can hold the membership of only one house. At a time you can hold the membership of only one house. Either you can be the member of Lok Sabha, either you can be the member of Rajya Sabha. And if you are not the member of any house of parliament, then you can hold the post up to the maximum period of 6 months. And after 6 months, if you do not become the member, then your ministership will be cancelled. So correct answer will be what, guys? It will be option B. That generally the Prime Minister is member of Lok Sabha. So good evening Swati and welcome to the session everyone. So correct answer will be option B. So I hope guys this is clear ki how the option became B. Is it clear to all of you that how the option is B? Is it clear guys ki how the option will be option B? Okay, let's move to the next question guys and let's see what next question is for us. So let's move to the next question. Now, who is the president of the Indian Council of Scientific and Industrial Research? So, he is the president of CSIR. So who is the president of CSIR? Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. Who is the president of CSIR? सर आरके दुबे की सेशन नहीं हो रही है, देखना पड़ेगा। उनकी सेशन हिंदी मीडियम चैनल पर होती है कबीर, उनकी सेशन हिंदी मीडियम चैनल पर होती है। Okay, president of CSIR is guys the Prime Minister of India. So Prime Minister is the president. Prime Minister is president of CSIR. CSIR president is Prime Minister. So that's the important thing कि CSIR president is Prime Minister. So correct answer will be option C. That is the Prime Minister of India. He is the president of CSIR. Now come to the next question. Prime Minister at a time of his or her appointment, what will be the exact reason? Needs not necessarily be one of the house of the member of parliament but must become the member of one of the house within 6 months. Need not necessarily be member of one of the houses of parliament but can become the member of Lok Sabha within 6 months. Must be member of one of the houses of the parliament, must be member of Lok Sabha. So if a person is appointed as if the person is appointed as the prime minister, what can be the best possible reason? So कबीर ये तो बिल्कुल मुझे भी नहीं पता है, ये कंफर्म करना पड़ेगा, तो ये बिल्कुल भी मुझे पता नहीं है अबाउट सर। Okay guys, so let's come to the next question, and the question is, the correct answer will be guys option A, कि need not necessarily be member of one of the houses of parliament but must become member within 6 months, otherwise the ministership will be cancelled. Otherwise the ministership will be cancelled. So correct answer will be what guys? It will be option A. So correct answer will be option A. So correct answer will be guys option A. He can be the it is not necessary for the prime minister to be the member of parliament while appointment, but he should become the member within 6 months from the date of appointment. So correct answer will be option A. Now come to the next question. Next question guys, we have what is the minimum age requirement to become the Prime Minister of India? So if a person has to become the Prime Minister, what is the minimum age? What is the minimum age to become the Prime Minister of India? And it is not necessary that you should be the member of Lok Sabha as well, because if you are a member of Rajya Sabha, then also you can become the Prime Minister of India. So what is the minimum age to become the Prime Minister of India? Minimum age to become the Prime Minister of India guys, it is none other than 25 years, because PM can be member of Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. So for it is 25, it is 30, and for local bodies like panchayat and municipality, that is 21 years, 30 years for the Rajya Sabha, and then Vidhan Parishad, that is the Council of States, and 35 years, that is for the President, Vice President and Governor. So correct answer will be guys option B, that is 25 years. So correct answer will be option B, that is 25 years. So guys, is that clear to all of you? Then do let me know. Then we will be moving to the next question. For Panchayat it is 21. For Panchayat guys it is 21 years and right to vote that is for 18 years. Okay. So guys, now let's move to the next question. The office of the Deputy Prime Minister was created under the original constitution, is an extra constitutional post, was created by 44th amendment, was created by the 42nd amendment. So Deputy Prime Minister post, how it was being created? So what is the source of the Deputy Prime Minister post? Now please read the question carefully before answering the question. What will be the correct answer? Let's see the correct answer. See, if I talk about Deputy Prime Minister or Deputy Minister, so it can be Deputy Prime Minister or Deputy Minister. This post is not mentioned in the Constitution of India, so it is an extra constitutional post. It is not mentioned in Constitution of India. It is not mentioned in the Constitution of India. So correct answer will be option B guys. It is an extra constitutional post. It is an extra constitutional post guys. It is technically not mentioned in the Constitution of India whether it is a Deputy Prime Minister, Deputy Minister. So the concept of Deputy Minister is not mentioned, and it is generally given to those candidates who we cannot afford to give big post but they are very big in the names, like Lal Krishna Advani. Lal Krishna Advani, when Atal Bihari Vajpayee was alive, he was not a strong contender of Prime Minister post, but he was given the additional charge of the Deputy Prime Minister, although there is no power, nothing which is associated with Deputy Prime Minister in general, only the name of the post it is being given so that the person should get satisfied. Like we have Deputy Chief Minister post, it is also in the Uttar Pradesh and earlier it is now in Bihar as well. So that is the extra constitutional post. Now guys, come to the next question. This is very big type question. Now this is very big type question. This type of question may come in your SSC CGL exam. Question is, which of the following statement is correct about the Prime Minister of India? He is free to choose his minister among those who are the member of either house of the parliament. He can choose his cabinet colleagues after due counselling by the President of India in this regard. He has full discretion in choice of person who are to serve as minister in his cabinet. He has only limited power in choice of his cabinet colleagues because the discretionary power is vested in the President of India. So, which of the following statement is correct guys? Which of the following statement is correct? Although I know I can understand you know the answer if you have gone through the concepts properly. Okay, now guys, let's see the things. Okay, what will be the correct answer? Correct answer will be, guys, option C, that he has the full discretion in the choice of his person to serve as minister in his cabinet. So this is the correct answer, guys. So it is not like that ki the person should be member of either house of the parliament. That should not be there. For example, when Manohar Parrikar was appointed as defense minister of India, he was not the member of any house of the state of the parliament. So when Manohar Parrikar, who was the former chief minister of Goa, right now he is no more, so when he was appointed as the defense minister, at that point of time he was not the member of any house of the parliament. So that is up to the choice of the Prime Minister of India to whom he wanted to serve as a minister in his cabinet. So best example can be Manohar Parrikar, because when Manohar Parrikar was appointed as defense minister, at that point of time he was not the member of any house of the parliament. Is it clear to all of you guys? We have live examples for all this. Therefore, these are application based questions. These are applied questions. If you have gone through the concepts properly, then only you will be able to find the minute differences and can answer correctly. So, is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to all of you guys? Okay, so thanks Arvind, and it's a very common example, and I always give common example and then examples which are known to you so that you can connect with the things easily. Okay. So guys, I think it is completely known, it is completely understood by you all, and these are all applied questions. If you know the concepts, then only you can write. Otherwise, definitely the options are so close that a person who has not read the concepts properly can get confused. And this is why, therefore, this type of question, there is a chance of coming in tier 2 of CGL examination that will test you on the conceptual level. Now guys, a central minister who is not a member of any house of the parliament can remain in office for. So if a person is a central minister and is not the member of parliament, for how much time period he can remain in the office? If a person is not the member of the any house of the parliament, for how long he can remain in the office? So that's an easy question, guys. Therefore, the comments started coming very fastly. A person who is not the member of any house can remain minister for a period of 6 months. And this is applicable in state legislature as well. So this is applicable in the state legislature as well. So this is not only applicable to the union, this is applicable to the state legislature as well. This is not only applicable to the union, it is applicable to the state legislature as well. You must have seen when Mamata Banerjee, she was defeated from the Nandigram seat, then also she became the chief minister of West Bengal. So that is applicable to the chief minister as well. This is applicable to the state legislature as well. So I hope guys this should be clear to all of you. I hope this is clear to all of you. Okay, so I think it is clear to everyone, and now guys we will be moving to the next question to discuss. Now the next question before us is that the Council of Minister is collectively responsible for which of the following? So Council of Minister, they are collectively responsible for whom? Council of Ministers, guys, they are collectively responsible for whom? Okay, The Council of Minister, guys, they are collectively responsible for Lok Sabha, that is defined in Article 75 Clause 3, and for President individually, that is defined in Article 75 Clause 2, and Prime Minister, it is defined in Article 75 Clause 1. So correct answer will be, guys, option D, that is Lok Sabha. Correct answer, individually to the President, not to the Prime Minister, Arvind, because President conducts the oath of the members. So oath of the minister is always conducted by the President. So individually they are responsible towards the President of India. Individually responsible towards President of India. Okay. Individually, guys, they are responsible towards President of India, not to the Prime Minister. Prime Minister only recommends the name to the President. So Prime Minister only recommends the name to the President for ministership. For ministership. Okay. So students, with this we come up with the end of our today's session, and I hope you must have found the session interesting and informative. And on Sunday you have the marathon from 11 AM to 2 PM. So from you on Sunday you have marathon session from 11 AM to 1 PM. So from 11 AM to 1 PM, guys, you will have the marathon session on Sunday, and that will be a mixed question marathon session. So that's all for the today, guys. Let's meet on Sunday sharp at 11 AM for a marathon session. So till then, bye bye everyone. Do take good care of yourself.